On November 28, 1998, Rita Hester was murdered in her apartment. It was the murder of this transgender woman that sparked the creation of the first Transgender Day of Remembrance, a vigil for those lost to anti-transgender violence. When commenting on the importance of the Transgender Day of Remembrance, founder Gwendolyn Ann Smith states, quote, "It is important that we remember these people that may have been forgotten in their lives, that we don't let them go," end quote. Many contribute the start of the LGBTQ+ rights movement to the Stonewall Riots in 1969. However, the first anti-transgender discrimination law was not passed until 1975 in Minneapolis. In 1987, the American Psychiatric Association created the classification gender identity disorder for transgender people and did not change to the less stigmatizing term gender dysphoria until 2013. Despite this, great strides have been made in inclusiveness, such as the 2012 decision that Title VII prevents discrimination against transgender employees.
However, advancements still need to be made in military service. On July 26, 2017, President Trump shared a series of tweets on Twitter claiming that transgender people would not be able to serve in the military. The formal memorandum of the military ban published a month later established that transgender people could be denied some transition-related health care and could not advance in the military rank on March 23, 2018. Despite a RAND Corporation study showing that transgender people meet all readiness standards for military service, discrimination against those who choose their gender identity possesses more influence on the federal government.
Similarly, in May of 2016, Obama's administration made it clear that Title IX, a law that prohibits discrimination due to gender in schools, extends to people of all gender identities. However, in February 2017, the Trump administration rescinded this legislation, and each state or district now decides whether Title IX can apply to gender identity. Many transgender students are now denied access to bathrooms, locker rooms, and sports teams of the gender they identify with. The American Association of Pediatrics declares, quote, "Policies excluding transgender youth from facilities consistent with their gender identity have detrimental effects on their physical and mental health, safety, and well-being," end quote. This discrimination may not just cause mental harm to these students. In the short time since the beginning of 2018, 4 transgender women have died, likely due to hate crimes.
How can ordinary people help fight this discrimination? One way that anyone can help transgender people is by respecting them as one would other human beings. Raising awareness about transgender issues and educating people about what being transgender means also contributes to ending transgender discrimination. Another option is donating to organizations like GLAAD, the National Center for Transgender Equality, and the Trevor Project, all of which work to help the transgender community.